Okay, so let's create the standoff. So tubes that I want to have holding the frame away from the base structure of the system. So let's go to wireframe. We'll be able to see this a little more clearly. I'm going to zoom in here and create another point down here that we can extrude out to. So I'm going to set our reference plane to that same surface. I'm going to place a point here. And I want you to make sure that you don't have this set for this property, but you have it set for this one to be drawing on that reference plane. Otherwise, your point won't actually hit on there. I'm going to click and place that there. And then we'll just go through the whole process here. So I'm going to select that point, and I'm going to give it a parameter. We'll call that a new, I'm going to click new parameter. We'll go offset. Okay, and I didn't move that point off, so I'm going to give it a default value. I'm going to give it 2 feet. And click OK. And it made it in the wrong direction. I needed to make it -2 feet, sorry. And now we're going to draw a reference line between these 2 points. So I'm going to grab this point and this point and create a reference line. And then I'm going to draw a circle down here. So once again, I'm going to set the reference plane of this. So I'm going to, hopefully there we go. And I'll zoom in here. We'll make a little circle. We want this to be, I think, 2 inches in diameter. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle that is 1 inch in diameter. And then we'll grab that shape and the reference line by holding down the control key and create our solid form. So we have our first standoff. So now I'm going to go through and spend a few minutes doing exactly the same thing in the video. And you can just fast forward through so you don't have to go through necessarily the same tedium of making this 4 times while listening to me. I'm going to set that to the offset. Grab our 2 points. Make it a reference line. Set a reference plane for the base point and create a 1 inch diameter. Now for a second we can take a break here and just make sure that these are behaving adaptively. And they look pretty good. And I have 2 more to do like that. Tab until I get the right plane. Circle tool. Oops, forgot my reference line. Make it a reference line. And the last one. Let me make sure I set that right. Okay, that gives us the completion of our frame. I can go to a realistic rendering here and kind of just double check here if we're going to behave okay. And it looks like we're all set. So next we can look at building our structural system to populate with our newly developed pillow panel.